Sabre Global Peace Mission second lecture no yapa ho entoma e won kran empanimfo pi na ene afide no de yes ronko ne se nananom ahemfo efri emiamia hodo ahema NDCs ne aban mu mpanimfo entime ka se yakra International Conference Center de nananom bi ebedi nkomo this true nananom a wo mu free northern region ebaye upper west okay eja empomboko de
boko
okay within
Ofreme na Pagran Ningesa Mo na the third. That is the paramount chief of Sankana traditional area near Wa.
Meaning say Jumedi nyina no tofa bo ene se asumdwe ebetumi aba ewo wiase afa na nyina and specifically Ghana northern region asumdwe ebetumi aba ho gidi se die ne ebetumi aye ama sa yeda yesun yetumi aba mu.
Say no anu say na ya baba share as opinion leaders I. Nti yenso ye KOFI o se ye koshia ye subjects no e ka kire omo niema ye kire wa ha ana ade a ye huni a yetimi hu se entokwa ene basabasa yo de enye ma o man entimi ma development emba o man mu nti ye be share ye subjects na akasa kire ho emma ba bia conflict wo bia ye be try say ye be sie na esumdwe aba o man Ghana.
Okay, but problem no ankasa na mo analyze kakra hu de ama aye den se ebetumi atwa enti ase ne na emma na se obi a pese o kire se ne ho eden ana se den
yeah most of times no aya na yen ahemfo no chieftaincy timide conflict ana ba na afie so ze program na ase o mama ya hu ze nipa de mre bia bone wo ho yeta di bone so di bone ne kwa na ye se peace so ne ayira ko enti I say ye hu se ansa na ye banya peace ankasa no nipa na ankasa o se hu nyanko se wa ankasa hu man ye de enye enkyere o nyanko ye nyina ye ntase sa em se o man no baye kama ma ye nyina atenaso
nana ye da sipi ye betwa so nana wadan romo minim se opie ne ye kakra obetimi ne yakatwi kakra
okay
within ene ehina
na jongara mahama mi friwa duse na precisely
ona oye ohine ya na se
ya ohina e wo duse but standing in for busana mi gina busana nan na mi bla
enne afahye nyina no eye asomdwe na asomdwe Ghana ye kan mostly no de ya kan se da ben na esiremu asomdwe betumi aba ewo ho die na obeka die na mo ye wo mo afamu na ogidi se die na ama ye ntumi nya asomdwe no
enanti na ya ba ya upper westness
that means mo pasomdwe no
ye pa asomdwe papa dodo ye pa asomdwe dodo bo mi a mi to hoyi mi ye wo leader no baako but enam se mi pa asomdwe ntwi mi ye basabasa
onyefa konwa na oka wo leader de enkomo no ye be ko achi kakra na ye ahwe se de musi eye no
na mi ka kira ono mi ye ring leader no baako pa nya agro but enam se basabasa ya edi be kroma enye fe enye desoso no ohwa at long last eventually man nkoda no na problem na nyira da omoso it's two alternatives me ko war fronta yankumia medwana aja man na nkoda no hwanum na bahwe omo na che se anka ebutra wo me mu a na me so odidi mata na me tia abutra sananka asumdue bebam na asitina no ebeye de amaye nyina minni abutra ono so ni abutra ebeye den na asumdue abakurum no asumdue susu ni kuroma ebeye den na ye ni yie o adwuna ma o se wutu gota nso badwana enam ho adwene ko ayi afikyire me bloku nso no a ebeba ofie o dem na me no ho na epe asumdue sese ha ye nyina yemfa ye tirimbom ne ma asumdue ni ye dwuma na asitina mu enye de emma ye nyina emfata na yema we no beka yemfa ye dwuma
but ebi wo gidi se edu ba bi a mudi edura na ama mo pese mo try hwe eno na
aye jimi eno na ye so ye fahye bi wo a ye fra na jembente Samirana na ya test drone. Me could dear do say me come and win. Honestly, could dear do say obekumi. A fashion by ya. Miss Midima, you are Ebia on our preparation. We got to no pum, Mignano. For so bena mania. Catch them. But what could dear do no ma ya be jono? What to me to a bro back be 4 and a 5. And ye more fearful. What for Sas cannot coya, you know. Don't say a fatter for fear no. A chain way out with the coya 1 man. Who call Bosaka way out, but yeah, side or ya just idea. Ya just idea, but me mean to be no so can hone a course so can home, no so can home. To say Mr. Kaway say, Obia Obakasia, draw, when you just life kaka. Oh, yeah, I'm fun and jagu, yam for when ya be a gym, ya honor. Oh, life kaka na midibo. But Kawana obe share, I did do manoa. I know so. I know Sakawana, a yet den yankasa. How, sir, money be baby says, a Timmy show. I'm on say, baby, but if you won't pay Bassa, you need to bet me to have feel. That is one. And now, sir, Upe say, I be baba, Ubetima huntem. Ubetima hun temtem. As your pure, and now Ukoya preparation, a beshia, you know. And what is all this for? What is all this for? It doesn't profit mankind. And first, some year, baby, and for development, baby. And I say, okay, baby, now say, Mandisa, we Mandisa, coin way, Mandisa, you were. Fan or phone. Do I now open on to me in the beam? And I'm saying, I drone in tea. Okay, and you're drawing a treat your mother, baby. Ah. It is said, you are never. Oh, do any baby, Minty round in you. Mr. Ronan, I just said me bring room for a crowd for a man, no. You are on a pair, so I am pet. That is the city. Advice Ben Adibema, when you're doing my advice in Anna says, send your buyer no more cassette. They are not Muslims, they are not Christians. Let me assume so. But we are all bundled together and they were advising us. Say, are you almost 2 years for? Papa Nyagro. Well, share phone now with the yachre no. I have no. And your fair. And your fair. So, me to say, me ko wusa wu ya, and you could see woo na ma. When a basham koda mamma. When a basha or more mamma. All right, and I ever asked about Miss Medas. It been such as I said, you know, a baby cacra, or the ding in Anna, you didn't come a cacra. Okay, only in Anna by. Yeah, me, papa. All right, any adasipi. Yenna no more edi enkomo na yahwe asundwe ye boho dawuro ewo ye wiase afanda nyina kwan ben so na ye betumi ama yensa aka na eho asem no sen na etie enti hwese betumi ene nananom bi edi enkomo na ye bisa wo mo sabre ya ye bo asundwe ho dawuro na yetumi ape ano pumasi bre fi se o hwe se de ntokwa ede hawo ebre adwimanya edoso ye pa ebekoso na ye ne ebi edi nkomo. All right, ye ne nananom bi ebedi nkomo. I understand your key is not that good.
Yeah, I'm not good.
First of all, can you introduce yourself to our viewers?
Okay, thank you very much. And good afternoon to our viewers and then our cherished listeners. I am Bunaba Baba Salifu Atamalele Miaram, the Paramount Chief of Bongo Traditional Area and the Vice President of the Upper East Regional House of Chiefs.
Well, that's good. Thank you very much for leaving your busy schedules and making it to Accra to attend this important function. But first of all, tell us, peace, how does it mean to you personally?
I think peace is a requisite tool for development. And from the day you were born, at least you start learning to make peace, because peace is very important. If there had not been peace, some of us wouldn't have lived up till now to become chiefs. And so peace is very important as far as the human life is concerned.
But if we come to the upper part of Ghana, we do hear these conflicts. Do you think there is a way to solve it permanently? What exactly have we found as the main cause, and how are we tackling it?
You see, for me, we know that we all cherish peace, but sometimes conflict is an unforeseen phenomenon, and it has to do with patience and understanding, where you can avoid conflict. But where people take entrenched position, that is why conflict arose. So for me, I think that it is rather unfortunate that we have chieftaincy conflicts in the northern sector and the upper east, upper west, northern region. I think even throughout the whole country, I don't see the need for any chieftaincy conflict, because it is not possible for everybody to be a chief. It must be one person. And so at any given time, when you find yourself in a contest and you lose, fine, take it in good faith. There's no need crying over split milk. No, but some of the families, sometimes even, I will say that it has to do with political interference. That is what is also bringing about chieftaincy conflict. Otherwise, I don't see why I ever contested. When my late father died, my late father ruled for 26 days. When he was enskinned the chief of Bongo, he ruled for 26 days. He didn't even come out for people to see him as a chief. When he died, I performed the funeral within that year. The family performed the funeral within that year. And I contested on behalf of the family and lost to my predecessor. And he ruled for 11 years. Now that it has come to my turn, haven't I got it? If I had taken up a different attempt to say that, to resist, because my father didn't keep long, it's possible that I would have died by now. Yeah, so I think it has to do with the way we individuals think, rather than allowing people to influence you to plunk yourself into such a mess. It's rather unfortunate.
Sometimes some of us down south here do hear some stories, and people ask, did that really happen? Sometimes you hear, oh, because of a guinea fowl, this thing has happened. Does it get to a point where something that people see down here as insignificant can result in some of these crises?
Yeah, I think what you are just saying, there are rare circumstances, because I don't see why a guinea fowl can bring about a conflict. There is a remote cause. You know, when somebody already has an idea, he has already gotten some biased mind about you, and he's only waiting for the least opportunity. If you step his leg, then he will attack you. I think that is the issue, but because of a guinea fowl cannot bring about conflict. I think these unnecessary conflicts, as I'm saying, is just about the circumstances that we find ourselves now. For me, I think that the law, the judiciary plays its role very well, but people are now using it as a way of generating wealth. So they instigate people to fight, and then when they go to court, it is an advantage for them to make wealth. They are all part of contributing factors. Yeah. But I think that conflict, there's no need. We, the chiefs now.
That one coming from the lawyers or from judges or from which side? Who is making money out of that?
Well, I wouldn't say it is coming from one other person, but I know that those who have the opportunity of making wealth, when there's a conflict, have an interest. Because sometimes, excuse me to say, if two factions are having a problem, it could be over chieftaincy or over land, and if each of them come to engage two lawyers, at a point the two lawyers should be able to meet and then look at the whole issue do their own internal investigation and find out this matter, is it necessary for us to engage it or not? Then you yourselves can come to, if you find that it is unnecessary to engage it, you can come together and then organize a kind of a ADR concept between the two families. Because if the complainant, the accused and the complainant find that their lawyers are not interested in the case, why should they pursue it? But if their lawyers are interested, because you say bring this money, you give this, then that's where you are pushing them, you are knocking their heads together. That is the case.
So your region, for instance, what are you doing in your own capacity to make sure there is lasting peace?
For me, I wouldn't say I won't talk about the whole region, but I will concentrate on my district. Even my district, for instance, let me give you an example. I have a problem with one of my colleagues, over boundary demarcation. His people many times try to instigate my people, to a conflict. But I try to advise my people never to engage them in any conflict. They shouldn't attempt to react such that it will result to a conflict, because the regional security committee is handling the matter. So that is it. So you see, it depends on you yourself. You must understand why you are a chief. Are you a chief to make peace, or are you a chief to make conflict? Gone are those days when the chiefs were warriors and you needed to go and capture another place to add to your kingdom. Today, we are chiefs of peace and development. So there's no need, trying to cause conflicts. It won't help us in any way.
Thank you very much for your time, sir. All right, sir. Nti yɛbɛtoa so na yɛne nananom mu bi adi nkɔmmɔ na yɛbisa sɛdeɛ ensɛm no kɔ ne titiriw ɛfa asomdwe dawuru a yɛbɔ ɛho na yɛmɛ nana na yɛne no ɛni nkɔmmɔ kakra yɛhwɛ asomdwe dawuru a yɛbɔ ene on nana oyɛ dwamkyerɛni ɛma dwumadie no ɛnyina na ne nsɛm wɔde tu dwa nyina no ɛsusu sɛ asomdwe ɛho ehia nana wada roma yɛbɛmo akwaba.
Okay, ja.
Macho beda ohwadi ene opposition ama yahwefo.
Well, from Osabar Marquesata, Motoda be Ugwama.
Nana Edasipi, ebisa asumdwe yene nanom ebia di nkomo wona efiri esemu mantam no modi nkomo na ohwa Ghana ye ka ho na ya na ayse basabasa ye no ye tat efiri but say no ayse wo ho na ebia pie ha wo ho na ebia pie ha dien ye yenye ni ye ama man ye wo ho na ewom se Ghana ye relatively peaceful.
Oh, odzika dama ye hunu wo chechera and they there. Here you free Yami. Say Yami through him into conflicts you go through near enjoy him. Was saying there the principal aim of any religion, be it Muslim, Christianity, whatever, will preach love and peace. And to say as a damn sunni as a bahia. Yes, and to Baba, Unyaba offendo, but because of that training now, what I saying, Wanyame Sumuman, I am Bakan Boko, Masmatria, Waba. Moncoach second, Menshawa Roba. Oh, Monio, where and then bottling or this year, Nemphis. Oh, sorry, let me feel the high. Oh, ye this year, Boko, Asmatria Baba. Oh, here they buy a ham nazi, Pipia and you are a can bokoa on your Marcawas. Time I'm driving. My ring rodiado. My ball will be careless, I'm a crossy. Now, I'll stop him. The midnight. Now, Orban, I'm on there or a sojourning. Your band there was a food a day. But other mention I should have my office by I'm sorry. I done my warusu egunodo, a while more character, maybe a dembio, Madonna say no. To say, I had never as it them, there be being with I wronger, apologize and let it end there. You don't go and justify the impossibility there. Be biara better. No. And so me and Fanyamisu, Yanfantina, as Yamisutna, as we do, we are some year and a whole lecture, Ecosi. You bet me any, if we are seeing now. Oh, yes. It's just because here we feel who we are. Say, Yami Wabo, dead, no, sir. Yet, way. Say a bompe, my Yakupa, for everything we need. And in pair bompe, man, he is peace. It's where sunu, the element of peace is in you. And to say, if we apply our minds to it, we can achieve it. Nana Edasipi. Na bring your moans on your way, who finish your pants and be mamma, I have for a finish your pa. Oh, bring your zoe and ye and bears in my hanging or son of our Najum Quamahan. Najum Quaraban, that America or the peace or the Asmogin or the bay. And say, whilst celebrating Christmas, more ma and go overboard. Ye be in moderation. Drivers want to bara, 1 hour to Konako, 1 inch fear as an want to buy and won't go. Near speed in the words of car. Obey the traffic regulations. It be Nori ya, Mount ye, na ye zi, sabi 1 hour to car. They are souls. Biara or no one here, my neighbors are for. It be an hour sister Wakat and a carabim. Now, why and the ma on your day, and so also the way I pedal with treat when the treat over. And yes, I bonum and sigh by in. Yansan was the Christmas. Fine, you just a kakara akofia akada. Mam, yeah, day was teaching on here. And so when you have families, want to know if you want to know so. That's it. You go so now. Na hima bedin komo kakra ase ene me manu edin komo no ye twa manu eja na wada roma ye mo akwaba mpacho ye mo akwaba ye nua wada roma obeda ho edi ama yarefo Nana Dr. Amma Eminsa III, Paramount Queen Mother of Magasim Traditional Area, and the President of the Central Regional Queen Mothers Association. Queen Mothers, more rule, peace, motor saying, me didn't come on be Nananum be a minimum didn't come out, Womoho and Tokawa Hono, but most a do baby a cognato, na a cofa pinching Ediaba. A banasa, more rule, more play. I would just a bit to me a boadia soon be a banasa. So what can they on him ni rule ni Obama some Jiaba? On him Abirewa. Ono na owo fie na bibi nya woke bisan ohima nyim egua ne ho abakwasam ohnyim bibia wo egua no nti nche baby pop bi wo ye bibi papa bia enka ohima egua no bibi sipentempete ono obohu bebia no kwaro no wo na wetum aka ne na ende no wasisan kakra sande ye mu binom ye hono bibi sonko obi wo wa also me yo hima na mom dem nyi pay your be oba omboam nto hwehwe na ozenese do dem nyi pay ba nso no so oba no owodo a nso omboa nti no so be kede o na dem za mso mo hwehwe owodo nti o ma sisi ya nyama asesa na biom nso de bia me kede hene mbesiafo na yeze komba nyambesiafo na yeze komba osande besie bi ne nanto mpo oya roba besibi ne kase ya roba besibi ne nziye bi ya roba ihe sususu na yewie so ya so ye masom ye so ba nti master den the global peace mission campaign ya launch nende ye bo hwa ye begun ne besiafo so do so wodan no mu yesre hingina ye mfa asomdwe na nyankopan ozama yan mfa somdwe na yen hwe bebia etim na akar roba na se hwe ne setting obe ya mpocho
na muhu na azibiso wo mahenzim dem yeti asama yembisa de Kofi obi abaka chem de Kofi jina ha mu orisha ma roba Kofi jina roka mu asambon o de me fra Kofi na bisa na Kofi de nti na reka de masa me friend no hwem nti de bia mo hu Kofi bia na Kofi ne ho ye wo ebufu wo mu hu de ono no ze dam conflict na ekun bebrebe ne ba na nso se ncheka de Kofi sidi me phone wa he o ma me fra Kofi Kofi oh my friend ne hu de nipa ko no opere otutu wo mu oh friend or can put me kada me back actual ono ye papa nso bia make no onye dem no ono beken ye kana asomdwe ba ono boboa na me fan hye ono ye dem o ye sipie wo ye mu eye den mpo a ekro ye no mba nti masre na wo me yenhwe dem az na asomdwe mapa ye hwehwe no ebi mbra Ghana ombra nyen fiefie ombra nyen man ombra nyen ego ho na Ghana mfa ne tampanfre
yebeda se na bronya mu ne ewe ede na beka akire yarefo
bronya oyenyi jeda oyeda oba ne na yenyim nsano nyina ye no mansa me ye beka ngende yesre ye na according to ye papa drivers o mukwa basisia onye no overtaking we wotum way overtaking na wala we ma show wo kala itinem yesre obi anko no boko ekoba na wo for driver onye ko nye driver obi so wo be driver fine so obi na isan boko akokan ntime yesre anye one driver fine na wontum onko mbra asomdwem na fenzi bro nye we na asomdwem bra
yeda sipi. All right, yeguso edin komo na sede mekan no ahemfo ene ahema wo man Ghana fa na nyina asondwe ho da wubo no a na brafo mantemu ene Ghana fa na nyina ahema ekuo pani a woda no na sabre enya na yebe mo akwaba
mejoso
wadaro ma obeda ho adi akye yarefo
medina na abra boatema me Paramount Queen Mother Odomaso number 1 traditional area. Me san ye president ma Queen's Association Brahafo. Na me san ye president ma National Council of Women Traditional Leaders Ghana.
Ye hwe asomdwe ho da ubo na yenim se ahema ka ho bi pa mo chefa ewo mu enesen.
E chefa wo mu ne se ye de ye mpentokwa. Se ne ye tie fie siesie nsem no. Sa pepe ne ye pese yamanfo a ye hwe wo mo so. Ne Ghana afa na nyina ye ma asomdwe ba sesa asomdwe ni ho a sabi asoro kura wontimi nko afu wontimi nye bibia nti yan ahemafo de da bia no ejina ba bia be kasa bia yetu yamanfofo se asomdwe emra ba bia ye wo se na betimi adi ye hema na ahemfo
but yenim se mo djuma no ankasa titru na ya na apart from say mo boa me yesi ohene no mo djuma titru no betumi akyen kakra
oh adwuma de o bebre
amanyofo nyemfa ya moda so ye mo adwuma no
oh ye na I say to me na ye de ma ye no se anya adwuma papa se na wo fro obi kura o se me pa memba enso so emre atwam na ente saa se ohima ana se ohene frɛ wo ni fi a wo kura popo so obeden wo be kwa koti asem kro eno nti ya ahemafo no de esiesie nsem enkanka waresem esiesie pa ebise se obi ne na yire awo ma ana se onna koye adwuma wo baabi sese hwi a omodo na sese be kwase abu ya be mu a ni nyina ba ye ho yetime ne awarefo no kasa ema asomdwe ba ema nka bomu ba na eno ne be kire nsa ampa me wo ba panye bi o fie a semasem kra ba metime de masem akodan no
nti se eda so ye adwuma mutimi siesie
ye siesie pa mesem wo court ewom ho ahemafo nso bebre wo bi court nti sai asane bi e komema na ho asane e besi aka no bia na wo mpe na sa nti ya ahemafo court no de ya manfo eba ho pa
o hwe traditional court no ene court wa ye nimu a ase my lord na enso ye wo mo de ahina enkeye papa
anka amamre de no nankeye if you say what de sebe wonne bekasa ma ntiase aye adwuma ni a sebe wafom no kura wakosama no ye na kasa ma ntiase aye adwuma nanso court so de lawyer na kura no onya gye ne sika wi a moko ya pe no atu aheda asem ba ko we senkan ye betimi atena se aka no oh ye betimi de be afe na ne nyina wo court nti se ba ye hoso de a ya asema ye nka nche bi kura na wotwe ne ya ka asem na afiri ho na asem de na asem ko
nana ye beda asipi but ne kra e de na o ka kire bronya yi e ba futuo ben
o futuo amede ma amanfo nyina ne se enkankan drabafo sabre ayesa omo pentem akwa aba emwa me pentem no ediwuo na eba nti mesra drivers wo Ghana nyina ase omo nama omo nto ye boase se akwa ne bebre wo a enye so oto boase na se even car no kra no eye nya accident kra nam so wato boase ntino se be enkodi chi sene a ga wodi mirika awoko na mesre mrante ne maba nso se ensanom no omo ente so ebe kra nko wo munyai bronya brain na bibia no omo nye no Kristo wo sore a se asore na se ye kwa na wo kobi empabo ne ye bo a se afi kwa na wieye asofo ahoro no ebo mpaye ti mesre se obia beye kum na bronya no akọ abesan ye ho na ye tenkwam enda wase
ya da asipi yana of ye nhemu ha purpose ne den.
Oh, now, because of Abuduni and Danny case, now, me feels a peace, but peace assign a trouble assign shall save you. And to say use this opportunity now, you share how best even a lasting solution to that problem in the north. Since we've lined the Global Peace Mission International, then it means we have to try as much as possible to make me resolve conflicts. Until we're one a year funnel, and then you're making sure say I resolve that issue. Until I know we share, you know.
Okay. And utie womansem no is it possible say ombetumi akamu to that way I be masunjaba?
Oh, to me they are possible. There's a way to go by it. Yeah, there's a way. I normally look at the root causes. Yes, and the root causes are normally beyond certain limits. Yeah, but we are able to diagnose and get to the root. Until once you're talking, if you are able to me uproot to the problem. No?
Okay.
And any problem.
And the program no basically for peace.
Yes, and the program is basically for peace. Now achievement so far, na near person Boa Ghana. Abine, especially Ghana Beyond Aid, and discovery. I spent about $20 million on if you say the government of Ghana, nor the Abua or my Ghana.
Discovery, no, is it a cure for HIV, either viral infections or not?
Yes, and only the cure for HIV, especially because we want a permanent solution for HIV/AIDS. Now, independent researcher, and maybe I could do need the minimum. I have no single doubt. Say cure is coming when we do control clinical trials using the international standard protocol set by World Health Organization.
So what hand over the Amabine?
My hand over the Amabine say, unfortunately, Abine no near. Until you share the further engagement. Sabaman also there, we go ahead with that. But that is what we mean. Because where a Japadi super Nyadia, Ubiabe keep Amanifi at the Magan, and it is a Ghana by one so there. Then so if you baby banners, if you say it's me collaborating here, then we go ahead with it. That's the best way to say Ghana buying a Bobon Hupru na I find saying. Wasum. Nania, me person me catch Ghana bands on say, I am on TT and Crawford because program we na get part they show no union. Yes, but I don't along the line. Now it was like the government was distancing himself from. Now I did a friend as some JD. I mean, who be also watching if you ask me, because as some JD has no political strategies. Asumdwe into be a preacher asumdwe bia anya political divide because I don't think that's the best. So, but for now we are ready for the ensuing years. 2019, we are promising the world that peace will start seriously. But do among the strategies a bit to me, I shall say. But for now, I think we are on course, and Ghana will begin to experience the peace that we want. And then there is a landmark in the history of the world. Global Peace Mission has been sown on this land. 1st January to start germinating, yes, and nobody can stop it.
Finally, with discoveries, the coming years, what are we going to see? You say, after that, what are we to expect?
Okay, HIV near the amalgaments non continue, but we work on kidney, cure for kidney. We work on cure for hepatitis B and C. We work on diabetes and other things. And within 2 years, we will try to produce a cure for all these diseases that we've mentioned. And we have further research in that direction. Okay.